year's money. So it's solely reliant on the school district paying off old bonds, and then if they have then free or additional volume potentially comes up. Right now that's about $2 million.
Okay, in category 2, you spoke of major renovations in addition to the media center, office, kitchen, custodial receiving, and 2 preschool rooms. What are the renovations going to be for those areas?
Are you speaking of Plain Fallsburg?
Fallsburg, I'm sorry.
Okay. Site development, outside lighting, new buses, hardware and windows, interior finishes and accessories, electrical, plumbing, including middle school buildings, repair doors, fire protection and alarms, access systems, improving handicap accessibility, and the plan suggested looking at renovating the library, computer classrooms, and the data closet, renovate the old admin area into a family resource center, because we have additions of other use spaces.
How'd you come about with those determinations? What prompted you to come up with those ideas?
Those are strictly from your last plan.
Okay, and then our sewer over there, it's terrible.
Okay.
There's days that you cannot stand the odor inside the facility itself. That's something that needs to be reckoned with too.
Good.
And one of my other questions was, you sort of addressed it, was, you know, there was a company come around last year and to give a quote on putting the buzzers to come in out the doors, and you know, we never had heard anything on that, and that was another one of my questions, but you sort of addressed that a while ago. But that is something that is an ongoing situation, the being able to get in and out, keep the children safe. They keep the doors locked. They're doing a great job now. But where Pam's office sits down there, that is a big necessity that there's some sort of, you know, major protection down there for the children and for Pam.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's great. That's exactly the type of comment that the local planning committee needs to hear. So, anybody else?
Hello. I'm Christy Sammons. I teach first grade at Louisa West Elementary.
Okay.
And I know that we're right there at the top of being a priority, but I just wanted to emphasize the major need for our school building. I know that we would love for the facilities committee to come into our building to be more observant, to check it out. But I do want to mention that we actually, as of today, have 444 students in our building of capacity of 325. Next year we will be in that building for 60 years. It's a 60-year-old building now that has had little to no upgrades. I do want to commend the board. They have in the last year put a new patch our roof. We also have new bathroom door stalls, and we also have new electrical receptacles that have been added. So that has helped us tremendously, but we are in desperate need. Mainly for the safety purposes. Just as Fallsburg had mentioned, we also have a very wide open hallway, straight shot, where if somebody gets in the doorway, if the secretary or anybody in the office is on the phone or talking to a parent, somebody's in the classroom within 10 seconds of the first classroom. That's the number one safety issue. Of course, our loop drop-off and pickup area is a driving hazard. It's a big source with the community because of all the cars that have to be parked there on the road.
I'm betting one of the upgrades that you probably forgot was all the new door locks.
Yes, and I do have on here also four brand new doors and all the door locks, because my door wouldn't even shut. So we did. Thank you for including that. It's on here, Mr. Armstrong. Appreciate that. The electrical places.
Yeah,
thank you.
Thank you.
The playground was built in the early 1990s, and it is no longer even, one of them is not even accessible to students. They're not allowed to be on it. But the one that was put in when I was in fourth grade there, the tire swings are no longer there. The bars are a huge hazard. We have accidents daily on the playground. But my main concern with the playground is that it's less than 4 feet from the main road. Parents can drive by, or strangers can drive right by, and their child is within arm's reach on that playground, can be taken right off. That's a huge concern.
But it is fenced.
Yes, it is fenced in, but it's over, it's kind of up on a kind of a higher level, and so it's kind of looking over. The kids are kind of, there's like a three foot drop, somewhat from that. And that's dangerous when the kids are kind of looking over and they're looking at, we keep them away from the fence. We do have rules. That is a concern, the playground. The other side is just, a grassy area where they've, and asphalt. Our technology, I know the technology department has really helped us a lot. We've got new labs, but there's only so much you can do when our building is not wired appropriately for the needs of a 21st century classroom. Some of the receptacles were changed over in the last few months. We do have document cameras, but because the electrical outlets are not on the wall, as you see here, we have to use cards with a long cord, and so that's not conducive to a good elementary classroom. Other things that were mentioned, we do not have a gymnasium, so if the children do have PE in the middle of the winter, they either have to have it in the classroom or on the stage. The stage curtain is falling down. We tried putting it up. It's a concern. Just little things like bathroom sink fell off this last week. Fell off in the bathroom. They've taken care of it now. It's been taken out. For 444 kids, we only have 4 working water fountains for that many children. So we have 1 water fountain that doesn't work, so we only have 4 working in the building. As I said earlier, the board did do a major roof patching job that did help tremendously with the leaks. I had 4 leaks in my room, and thankfully for that, they did fix it. We still, I think, do have 2 leaks, maybe in the counselor's office and in the computer lab. So we still have a leaking roof, but they have helped out tremendously with that. The intercom, as of right now, is not working correctly. It's been a couple of weeks. They've been working on it, but we cannot even hear announcements clearly. So if there was a lockdown procedure, I think we could probably hear it, but that is another safety concern that the intercom may just stop working. Pretty much, I just wanted to sum up by just saying, our building has, as Mr. Armstrong often says, 70% of the children in Lawrence County go through Louisa West Elementary. And right now we have 444 babies sitting in our schools that deserve a classroom that's 21st century capable of, with the right technology, and it's safe. We have a wall of windows that in the lockdown, if there was an issue, a person could come straight to those windows and we would be hiding in no place. We'd be right in plain sight. It's a huge safety. That's my number one reason for, of course, a new school is that we need to get these kids in a safe environment. And I hope that it's a full thing, number one on the table. We need to get it in. We need all the kids in there. I know it may need to be done in phases because of money, but we really need to try to put that number one. You maybe push other things down. I know everybody else has got concerns, and I understand that, and I want all of you all to get all that you all need. But I think that our safety of our school and the health issues that we've been seeing, we need to tackle that whole thing first.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you. I've got a copy of this. If the facilities plan would like to keep it, there were some other things that I didn't mention. You have a copy. I need to show.
Okay.
That's perfect. Did I get the number right? 444?
44 as of today.
Thank you.
Hello. My name is Donna Sparks. The parking, do you know what you're going to do out there for Blaine exactly? Because we just have a little spot.
We're looking at that right now. The issue is where do we put it? Where is it going to fit? How are we going to get improved bus loops?
So there's houses across the road, our playground there, yeah, and the bus, I guess their gas and stuff's right there. And are we going to get a new gym or cafeteria? Because we're split. I didn't see that on there.
Oh, you have a cafeteria. Okay.
I didn't see it on there. That makes and that would be wonderful not to have, move air. You can't do PE until lunch is totally over. And so then you can't use like your, the whole gym.
Let me bring that back to the committee.
Okay, and then we have something funky going on where we got our new roof. They've done something, and the smell from the septic system is like coming into the school. Yeah, I don't know.
First I've heard of it.
Oh, I've heard they put, I don't know if it's accidentally on purpose, but something is in I'm not gonna say chimneys, but I guess where the air goes out or whatever on top of the building, they've concreted them down.
It's the vents.
The vents, nothing can go out of them, they're sealed. So the smell is actually coming back into our school. Actually, like into the locker rooms, and our locker rooms is right on the stage,
Okay.
and our cafeteria is in that gym.
Okay.
That may need to be looked into.
Okay.
Because, we just got the new roof, so that's wonderful.
Yes, and
But-
all new air conditioners.
Yeah, the side effects going with that is different. And is there any way we can have our own heat and air, like, sometimes you burn up, and I know the board is the one who changes our temperature because we don't control that.
Well, the board doesn't. As you see, or the Board of Education members don't.
Okay.
As part of the energy conservation plan with Honeywell, they set top and bottom ranges, numbers. And based on the season, those numbers are meant to be maintained. But correct me if I'm wrong, each classroom each teacher has the ability to override. That's the term, right? Yeah, to override. If a room is too warm, they can override it with additional AC, or if it's too cool, they control it.
Okay.
The
'cause I know
teachers
we
can.
run it,